Um, I'm just going to speak mostly on behalf of our mom here because English is a bit limited, but it has been truly a harrowing experience for all of us. The fire broke out on Wednesday morning, and we actually were there on the ground just a few hours before it totally enraptured our small shop right there, as you could see with the red awning that's still kind of intact. There are two apartment complexes just immediately to the left of that shop. And, we had to evacuate the area before the fire eventually spread. But those were images and footage that were sent to us when we got home. We didn't have the power, and our cellular data was really slow and limited. So we couldn't access live updates. And then when we saw that, it was just, it's completely surreal and just absolutely heartbreaking, because that shop was really just a symbol of everything that my mom built as soon as she fled the Vietnam War. She was a refugee by boat, lived on a refugee island for a year, and then she came to Chicago, worked at a small convenience store. Everything she made, she sent back home to her family in Vietnam, and then she eventually resettled into the beautiful community of Altadena in California. Learned a new language, learned a new trade, really honed her craft, and then just saved up little by little. And eventually she was able to scrounge up enough money to open up her own little shop right there, nestled on the corner of Lake Avenue and Mariposa Street. And Altadena, man, it was just, it was truly a community, still is a beautiful, resilient community. The people really embraced her. She served clients for up to 4 generations of families. We just ran into some of her clients yesterday at one of the evacuation shelters in Pasadena, and it's really just so heartbreaking to see everything that she worked hard for. This is our sole source of income to keep the lights on and our rent going where we are right now. So it's just horrific. And, we came back on Thursday, the day after, just to revisit, and this is what we saw. It was just reduced to rubble, and there's still items in there that are smoking, and it was hot, and we didn't dare to get any further than that. But pretty much everything is unrecognizable. There's like right behind that red awning, there's like a LED facial waxing site that's totally charred, and it's just totally uncertain and frightening right now as to how we're going to move forward and get past this. But there's a saying going around called Dena Strong, which refers to Altadena Strong, Pasadena Strong. The people are resilient. We're going to rebuild, and we're going to get past this. We're going to help each other out.
Well, I love that spirit. This was the American dream realized. Your mother doing so much hard work in order to get this small business off the ground and running. I know you told our team that insurance prices were too high, so the building was uninsured. Where do you go from here? How do you rebuild after a tragedy like this strikes?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been taking it day by day because it has been so much to process. And I've never seen my mom like this before. It's really, really hard to witness as her child. We're so used to our moms being so gritty and having this brave face on, but in this case, half of her clients have lost their homes too, and we feel just on all levels, it's just horrific. But moving forward, we do have a GoFundMe right now that my best friend, an angel, my beautiful best friend, created this GoFundMe for my mother. And we did also create a little wish list on Amazon of some of the supplies that need to be replaced. And ultimately, next big steps are to hopefully look for a new place nearby.
And I want to just chime in and share too that even starting the GoFundMe was an obstacle in itself, because like in Asian culture and so many families and other cultures, it's so hard to ask for help. And especially with our mom, who's just been modeling such a strong, hardworking exterior. So
thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.